Hello and welcome back to another breaking news update. My name is Jimmy Boyd and you are watching Boyd News. I want to thank you so much for tuning in today. I have major breaking news coming out right now. We have reports of explosions inside of Iran and also Syria as well as Iraq. Okay, it looks like right now the IDF is launching multiple airstrikes in these separate countries, but including Iran. Okay, this is huge. We've had multiple reports that I've covered that have stated that if Iran comes under attack, they will launch ballistic missiles, drones again. The exact same response as last time, but 10 times, 100 times harder than what we saw on Saturday when Israel initially came under attack. So we've got several regions that have been hit here. Explosions are heard near the city of Isfahan in central Iran, and also in Asuwaida, I might be pronouncing that wrong. It's the governorate of southern Syria, and also Baghdad area and Babil, governorate of Iraq. This is early Friday morning over there in the Middle East time, okay? So this is just coming out in like the last hour, and I'm going to bring you this information. We've got a couple things to go over here. This is going to be massive, guys. There's going to be a major response here, and prepare for major war in the Middle East. I am not joking. This is very serious, and please understand this. We're about to see something big happen here. So let's go over this on CNN World. Explosion heard near Iranian city of Isfahan, close to airport, reports say. So it says here an explosion was heard close to the airport in the Iranian city of Isfahan. The Iranian semi-official Fars news agency reported early Friday morning, citing local sources. The cause of the explosion is still unknown. Flight tracking website Flight Radar 24 showed that multiple flights were diverted over Iranian airspace early Friday. So that's a big thing too, is it looks like Iran is starting to close their airspace, and this could be in potential response if they're coming under attack right now. So these reports are just starting to come out. But as far as we know, this is the IDF launching an attack. We've been expecting them to do that. And I'm sure Iran was ready for this as well. And they know they've come under attack by the IDF. So CNN counted at least 8 flights. Fars reported that the explosion was heard in the city of, oh man, I'm going to butcher this so bad, Gajwarstan, northwest of Isfahan, citing local sources. Gajwarstan is located near Isfahan Airport and the 8th hunting base of the Army Air Force, according to Fars. Iranian Press TV also reported that an explosion was heard near Iran's central city of Isfahan, adding the cause of the blast was not yet known. So we're still finding out what this is. Most likely, this was Israel doing this. Reports of an explosion come hours after Iran's Foreign Minister Hossein Amir Abdollahian told CNN that if Israel takes any further military action against Iran, its response would be immediate and at maximum levels. That's what I'm saying. Maybe that's why they're closing down their airspace right now, because they're going to be bombing Israel like crazy. And you think they're going to wait? They're most likely not going to wait. They're probably going to launch these attacks right away. I believe it was Ali Khamenei who came out and said that the minute that an F-35 leaves a runway from Israel heading towards Iran, they will launch missiles immediately. Okay, we're talking thousands of ballistic missiles, potentially thousands or at least hundreds of drones again, and it's going to be another major attack on Israel, and the U.S. is going to have to get involved once again. We'll probably see Jordan doing the same thing, Saudi Arabia doing the same thing, coming to Israel's aid to defend them. They're going to have their Iron Dome back up, and this is going to happen all over again like what we saw on Saturday, but I believe much worse, because they've come out many times and said that if they come under attack, even the tiniest little incursion in their airspace, they will launch a massive attack and completely destroy the state of Israel. Okay, so this is going to be massive what's going to happen over here. His remarks come in the wake of an unprecedented Iranian attack on Israel last week that Tehran said was retaliation for a deadly suspected Israeli airstrike on Iran's consulate in Syria, placing the region on edge as Israel vowed to strike back in return. This is going to get crazy, guys. I'm telling you right now, this is not going to be good. And I can't say I'm not worried right now that there's going to be a major war breaking out in the Middle East. And I just really hope that this does stay contained to a sense where at least the United States does not get involved here, but there's a high chance that they will because they back Israel and they said that they will defend them time and time again. And I just can't see them turning their back on Israel like they kind of did with Ukraine. Okay, I just don't see them doing that. We'll have to see what the response is going to be, but I'm telling you now, Iran's response is going to be big. I've been reporting this over, what is it, almost a week now, I want to say, since this last happened. Okay, we're coming up on a week, about 5 days, I believe, since that attack happened. And I've been reporting this all the way through, and they are very serious, and they are going to bomb the heck out of Israel. Okay, it's going to be crazy. So I've got a couple things to go over with you here on X as well. So this is from Mario Nafal. Breaking: Iran clears airspace after Israeli strike. Iran has promised an intense and brutal response to any attack on Iranian soil by Israel. Tonight, multiple reports and U.S. officials have confirmed that the IDF has hit a site inside of Iran. So there you go. The U.S. officials have confirmed that. Okay, this was a strike by the IDF inside of Iran. Moments later, Iran cleared the entire airspace and redirected all planes away from missile launch sites, likely in preparation to launch a response. Look at that. Look at this big open gap right here. And this is majority in the center here is where a lot of their missile launch sites are at. Same with their nuclear facilities. They're all here in the mountains. You see all this black? That's where the mountains are at. This is where their nuclear sites are, their missile launch sites. A lot of their military hardware is stored here in the mountains of Iran. Okay, so I'm telling you, this is going to get crazy very soon. Here's a report from Fox News from Trey Yinks, Explosions reported inside Iran were in breaking news coverage. Tune in. So let's take a look at what he has to say. Let's get some information from Trey.
And again, these are preliminary reports based on the information that we are gathering right now. We've reached out to Israeli defense officials and are waiting for comment. Local media is reporting explosions in the Iranian city of Isfahan. Isfahan sits about 200 miles to the south of the Iranian capital of Tehran. At this location, there is an Iranian nuclear facility. There are also reports of activity at other locations across Iran. This is significant because, remember, the initial reporting leading up to tonight had to do with what might be a limited Israeli response to this large-scale attack last weekend conducted by the Iranians. And again, these are preliminary.
Okay, so there's some extra information for you. So yeah, near the city of Isfahan, we don't know exactly what was hit yet. I'm sure we will find out very soon. I will say that because he's mentioning here that this was a limited strike or potentially a limited strike from Israel, that Maybe what I reported just, I think it was yesterday or the day before, we had a report that came out that said that I guess the U.S. was supposedly asking Iran, I wasn't able to completely confirm this, but they were asking Iran whether, they'd be okay with like a significant strike on Iran, but kind of make it look spectacular and just kind of call it a day. Like, just let them hit you guys, make it look significant, and then that's it, okay? But it wouldn't damage any critical infrastructure or anything like that. I'm not sure what we're seeing here yet because we don't have a lot of information, but the information will come out, and as soon as it does, we're going to find out whether this was a significant attack. Did they strike their nuclear facilities? What did they do? We don't know as of yet, okay? But here's one more from Jackson Hinkle on X. The Iranian Revolutionary Guards Corps uploaded this video intercepting Israeli missiles above Iran. Okay, so this just came out just about an hour ago. So let's take a look at this video as well. I don't know if we'll watch the whole thing. It's 1 minute and 52 seconds. Let's see what's in here. Okay, so I don't want to keep you guys waiting the entire time, but we did see some flashes there in the beginning. It looks like there was something being intercepted in the sky. I don't know if those were missiles. They look like they could be. There's some more flashes up here. You can see them up there in that area. They were just going off a second ago. So yeah, apparently we've got missiles coming into Iran. And again, I don't know if this is a limited strike. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. But as far as we know, Israel is responding, okay? And we've been waiting to see this happen. It happened a lot sooner than I kind of expected. For some reason, I thought they were going to wait a little bit to do this. Okay, so yeah, it doesn't look like there's much else in this video. But apparently the RGC put that out for people to see that they were intercepting missiles coming from Israel. Okay, so obviously there's not a whole lot of information coming out just yet, but I wanted to let you know, at least at the bare minimum, that this strike happened. And we know that for sure that it did, because there was also reports that oil was spiking. Oil prices, that is, excuse me, are spiking right now because we're getting very close to a war in the Middle East. And just be prepared for anything, ladies and gentlemen. And I want to remind you one more time, please, at the bare minimum, go get a water filter just in case, because this thing could really get nasty over here, and it could really affect things in the world, and it could affect you no matter where you're at. And if you have a water filter, at least at the bare minimum, you could filter yourself some water if systems go down, okay? So just be prepared for anything. Stay, stay on your tippy toes here, ladies and gentlemen, and just be ready, okay? If you got something out of this update, please smash that like button. And also, if you enjoy my content, please consider subscribing down below and hit the notification bell. That way YouTube can notify you. And as soon as more information comes out, I will update you all as soon as I possibly can. Everybody take care and God bless. We'll see you in the next one.